Today we're breaking down one of the most powerful and least understood tax rises happening in the UK right now. It's not a headline tax hike. It's not a new law. It's something far quieter and far more expensive for ordinary people. We're talking about fiscal drag and how, under Keir Starmer's government, it's becoming one of the biggest stealth tax increases in modern British history. Fiscal drag happens when tax thresholds stay frozen while wages rise. And because inflation has been running hot for years, wages have been pushed up just to keep people afloat. But here's the catch: the tax system hasn't moved with them. That means more of your income is pulled into higher tax bands, even though you're not actually earning more in real terms. Economists at the Institute for Fiscal Studies have called this one of the most effective stealth tax mechanisms a government can use. Now, let's talk about the current government. Keir Starmer came into office promising stability, responsibility, and what he calls fiscal discipline. But part of that discipline involves keeping income tax thresholds frozen, a policy originally introduced under the previous government, but now extended and relied upon heavily. The Treasury knows this brings in tens of billions without ever announcing a tax rise. No vote. No debate. No headlines. Just more of your income quietly being taxed. And because inflation has been so high, the effect is massive. Middle-income earners, teachers, nurses, engineers, small business employees are being dragged into higher tax brackets at the fastest rate in decades. Let's break down what this means for the average household. You get a pay rise, maybe 4%, maybe 6%, but inflation has eaten most of it. Then fiscal drag kicks in. Suddenly, more of your income is taxed at 40%. Your personal allowance covers less of your earnings. Your disposable income shrinks. Your real standard of living falls. This is why so many people feel poorer even though their salary number is technically higher. And here's the kicker: this isn't a one-off. It compounds every single year the thresholds stay frozen. Critics argue that this is a deliberate strategy, a way for the government to raise huge amounts of revenue without ever admitting they're raising taxes. Some commentators say it's effectively a tax rise by stealth, one that hits the middle class hardest because they're the group most likely to be pushed into higher bands. Others argue it's a way of funding a growing state without confronting the political cost of openly increasing taxes. Supporters of the policy say it's necessary to stabilize public finances after years of economic shocks. But even they acknowledge that fiscal drag is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Here's where your argument comes in. You're saying this isn't just about revenue, it's about reshaping the economic landscape. When inflation erodes wages. When thresholds stay frozen. When taxes rise quietly every year. The middle class becomes more financially fragile. Savings shrink. Investment becomes harder. People rely more on government support. And economic independence, the foundation of a strong middle class, weakens. Whether you see this as intentional or simply the side effect of policy choices, the outcome is the same: the middle class is being squeezed harder than at any point in recent memory. So what do you think? Is fiscal drag a necessary tool for stabilizing the UK economy, or a hidden tax hike that's quietly draining the middle class? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more breakdowns like this, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I'll see you in the next one.